Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Joyce here again for you guys today. So today we're going to do another perfume review, and if you're interested in reviews, you should go ahead and subscribe to my channel by hitting that button down below, and also click that bell so that you're notified every time I upload a video. And without any further ado, let's get into it. So as you can see behind me, we have Choo resting and having her little beauty sleep. So if you see anything, it's Choo. Anyway, I figured I'd come back and give you guys an update on a fragrance that I purchased a few weeks ago now, and I have my final thoughts on it, so I figured this would be interesting. The fragrance that we're talking about today is the Jimmy Choo I Want Choo fragrance, and this is what the bottle looks like. It's actually quite cute. The main box packaging is this glittery red kind of design, very much Christmas-esque, I feel like, but yeah, that's what it looks like. So I picked up the 40ml, and I picked this up when it was exclusive to the perfume shop, so I'll link them down below. So the nose behind this fragrance is Sonia Constant. She is definitely a very well-known perfumer in the industry, one of my favorites. So you know, when I saw that she was on this, I thought, you know what, there's probably going to be a big likelihood that I like it, and I actually do. Now, it did take me a minute. It took me a while to actually like it, so we're going to get into it. But before we do, I'll just kind of talk through the specs of it. So like I said, this is a 40ml, not your traditional 30ml. This is a 40ml, but I'm guessing that's because to fit in this bottle it probably had to be a slightly different volume. And this is what it looks like. I think it's actually a really great vanity piece. I'm a big fan of the whole like glass see-through kind of vibe, but this isn't real glass, so you know it's not going to do any damage if it falls on your foot, or if it falls down it's unlikely to crack. But it's got a nice weight to it either way. Then of course you've got like the gold trimming, which a lot of Jimmy Choo fragrances are kind of known for, especially in the slightly higher line. They've got like the gold emblems and stuff. I feel like this is a slightly different logo though from what we are familiar with Jimmy Choo looking like, but either way it does also say Jimmy Choo on the rim. And what I think is the most interesting thing of all is the fact that actually instead of it having a traditional cap that you take off and then you just spray, you spray directly from this nozzle. Now if you guys had tuned into the live where you saw me basically kind of do this a couple of times, yeah, don't do that. It even tells you on the box how you're supposed to, you know, use it. It does have a little guide at the top to show you that you can spray directly from the nozzle, but you know, out of habit, I think for most of us we'll probably try and take it off. Either way, you'll understand pretty quickly. So let me just show you what the spritzer actually looks like. Really lovely spritzer. Okay, one of the best that I've seen in a really long time. And then they do also give you this little hook thing that kind of sits at the neck of the fragrance so that you're not accidentally pressing it. I really like the design. I really like this. Is a very different bottle from anything that I have in my collection, so I'm super happy to see that they kind of went down this route. Now the fragrance itself, oh, I don't know, I've just sprayed it and it smells so good. So somebody left a comment on one of the videos where I was talking about this, and they said that it reminded them of a Christmas candle, and honestly I completely get that vibe, but in the nicest way possible. I don't know exactly how to put it into words why that makes sense, but it does make sense. If you've ever had a candle, you know, obviously around Christmas where they kind of give you all the pine kind of spices, they give you something slightly florally, but they give you something sweet as well. That kind of vibe around Christmas is kind of what you're going to get in this fragrance. So they weren't wrong. That comment was not wrong. It did make me laugh because they were like, yeah, they had to like pass it on because it was just doing too much. In a weird way, I do actually kind of like that about this. So call me strange, but I don't know, it's really nice. Anyway, so the opening of this is very fresh, like a burst of juicy fruits, and I'm really on a fruit kick right now. I get vibes of peach, I get vibes of orange, I get vibes of just really succulent, juicy kind of fruits. Not pear, not exclusively red berries, but just fruits in the top. So nice, so nice. And then there's this undertone of vanilla that kind of follows the fragrance the whole way through as well. So there is a really nice creamy soft vanilla note. It also has something florally, which I'm guessing is the red lily or something, one of the floral notes. We'll pull it up, but there is something that's a little bit sharp in the mid, and it's unexpected. It's a weird one because I've never smelled anything like it, and it kind of smells like it's in isolation. It doesn't smell like it's a group of different, you know, florals that they've put together. It smells like literally one floral. And at first I wasn't sure about it. I wasn't sure whatsoever, but over time it's actually meshed in with the formulation really well and actually smells really pleasant. I think there's also is there a rose note to this? I don't know. There's something else besides the lily that smells a little bit florally too. In the final phase of the dry down, it's very vanilla-esque on my skin, creamy and sweet, but not obnoxiously creamy and sweet, just very, very pretty. So let's see what Fragrantica says. So the main accords for this fragrance are white floral, vanilla, fruity, sweet, powdery, citrus, and soft spicy. Yep, I agree. This is a oriental floral fragrance for women. It came out 2020. Did it launch? We only got this year, but no big deal. Top notes are peach and mandarin orange. The middle notes are jasmine and red lily, and the base note is vanilla. Let's see what red lily is. So red lily is a white floral. The odor profile is a spicy floral note, sweet and waxy. So maybe that's where I'm getting the slightly like pine cone-esque vibe. And then of course jasmine, which is another white floral. Sweet white floral, opulent, can be more indolic or greener and fresher when synthesized in the lab. Okay. And the base is vanilla. I feel like there's something else going on in the base that feels a little bit green, but yeah, sure, let's go ahead with the vanilla being the most prominent note that you're going to get in the dry down. Overall, I think this is a really nice fragrance. I think that anybody would enjoy it. This is one of those easy gifting kind of fragrances. If you want to get somebody something that they're very likely to like, I think this would be the one. Now in terms of performance, it works really well. I get a solid 7 hours from this, and the majority of that being the vanilla dry down, which I really enjoy, along with those fruity, peachy kind of elements. Really, really, really nice. It also projects really well on the skin. I mean, am I going to spray it now? I have so many fragrances on right now, it'll be ridiculous. But you know, with this mister, you see how you can just do that? This is one of the ones that you just shower with, especially when you get out of the shower. You spray this straight onto moisturized skin. Don't. You smell so good. It's a really nice fragrance. If you look at the marketing behind it, it's definitely supposed to, I guess, appeal to the any girl, you know what I mean, girl next door, or the girl who's trying to have fun with her life, is basically how they position this fragrance. I don't know, between the packaging and the box and the thing, I get where they were going with it, but I don't know. I feel like this is a little bit more mature than the marketing materials, but either way, I do think that anybody can pick it up and wear it and smell pretty. So overall, I actually like the story of this fragrance. It's a very pretty, delicate, girly kind of fragrance. I do think it is blind by safe, but not blind by worthy. I don't know if this is going to be one of the ones that you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy to have this in my collection. It's just a nice, safe, pretty kind of fragrance. But if you do like that, you're going to really enjoy this, and this is going to be one of the ones that you're probably going to wear a lot. And for all of us fragrance heads, that's probably a good thing that you have something in your collection that you're going to make use of and wear a lot. Okay, so I would recommend getting this. I think they are doing a very good job with the sampling of it. So if you place an order somewhere, you're most likely going to get a sample of this, you know, in some way, shape or form. But I do like it. I think it's nice.